From castles to palaces, cathedrals to countries, this house has been shaping the course of history for almost 1,000 years. Their lineage can be traced back to one man, William the Conqueror, whose victory at the Battle of Hastings in 1066 planted the roots of the monarchy that would become a cornerstone of medieval and early modern Britain. Welcome to my channel. And today, let's find out how the British royal family got its crown jewels. Through conquests, betrayals, marriages, and scandals, the British royal family has managed to survive over 900 years of European history. The question is, how? Power passed to William the Conqueror's son, William Rufus, then to Henry II, whose sons, Richard the Lionheart and King John, fought over who would be next in line. After John was forced to sign the Magna Carta in 1215, power shifted again and again until Henry VIII came to the throne. He changed everything by breaking from the Catholic Church, establishing the Church of England, and rewriting the rules of succession. This was dangerous. Henry had 6 wives and 7 children, but only 2 of them were legitimate, leaving behind daughters who would become legendary rulers in their own right, Mary I and Elizabeth I. When Elizabeth left no heir, Scotland's royal line joined with England's, making Mary Queen of Scots the last Tudor monarch. Civil wars erupted in the 17th century, followed by Cromwell's Republic. But the monarchy was restored with a new twist, a joint monarchy between William and Mary, followed by Queen Anne. Throughout the 18th century, the Hanoverian dynasty took the throne with George Thursters, known for his love of all things German and his inability to speak English. His granddaughter, the infamous and much-loved Queen Victoria, defined an entire era from 1837 to 1901. Her son, Edward VII, brought his own scandals, but it was his son, George V, who saw the United Kingdom through the turbulence of the First World War. Then came the longest reigning monarch in history, Elizabeth II, who guided the family through 2 world wars, decolonization, and global change. Her sister Margaret was known for her wit and charm, but it was Elizabeth who became the face of the monarchy, meeting everyone from presidents to popes. As of 2022, the crown now rests on the head of Elizabeth's son, King Charles, known for his dedication to environmental causes and his turbulent first marriage to the former Lady Diana Spencer. They had 2 sons, both of whom broke away from the royal family in recent years. The eldest, Prince William, now first in line to the throne, known for his work with charities, is considered a modernizer of the monarchy, and his younger brother, Prince Harry, once the most famous royal, now lives in California. But they have a son, Prince George, who one day might just add another chapter to this house's 1,000-year story. This house has seen it all, the best and worst of humanity. From the signing of the Magna Carta to the English Civil War, the French Revolution, world wars, terrorism, economic crises, and everything in between. Yet somehow this house has survived and evolved, adapting to every twist and turn of history. So what's the secret? How has this family stayed in power for so long? For starters, they knew how to play the game of politics. They formed alliances, made strategic marriages, and kept their enemies close, sometimes closer than they should have been. They had their share of scandals, affairs, divorces, rebellions, and assassinations. But through it all, they managed to stay relevant, reinventing themselves for each age. At one point, the future of the monarchy rested on the shoulders of a 9-day-old baby girl named Mary. When the reigning monarch died without an heir, this little girl became queen, ruling alongside her mother, Queen Elizabeth I. She may have been born into privilege, but she also faced enormous challenges, including surviving 2 assassination attempts. But Mary pushed through, setting the stage for her half-sister, Elizabeth I, who went on to defeat the Spanish Armada and usher in a golden age for England. Then there's the time when Oliver Cromwell seized power and established a republic. But after he died, the monarchy was restored and King Charles II was brought back from exile. Or when Queen Victoria's cousin, the infamous Kaiser Wilhelm II, started a world war that threatened to tear apart her empire. But she held firm, staying the course until victory was won. They also knew how to control the narrative. They understood the power of image, controlling the flow of information and making sure their side of the story was told. They created elaborate ceremonies and traditions that made them seem larger than life. and they cultivated an image of themselves as the ultimate authority, the embodiment of the nation. But perhaps the greatest secret of all is that they were just people. They had the same hopes, dreams, and fears as everyone else. They laughed, they cried, they fell in love, they lost. Sometimes they were brave, sometimes they were cowardly. But above all, they were human. And it's this humanity that has made them so relatable and therefore so enduring. So here's the question. Will this 1,000-year-old dynasty continue to hold the same power and fascination in the centuries to come? Only time will tell. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.